Alright, cocktail suckles. Get that flunkty bunk. So look, there's a Telegram upload blue button on the side up there in the corner on the right side up there. Just play around with anything. Just be childlike with it. Thursday, 13/19/06, second year 2025, 5th month, May 22 day. Now, the brother's got a bucket here. And gonna spray the carbon brake cleaner in the caliper. Here it is. Alright, so here's the caliper in here. So just put it in the bucket like that so that it's easy to squirt the fluid in it. Fuck, I almost broke the fucking thing. Fucking cut the finger this morning. So it's inside there. No. Have to go at it like this. Get bring the speaker over here. Put that there. Put this right here. Go at it like this. Open the door. Get some air flowing through here. Had to put some vinegar in the distillers. So brother might as well put a blue glove on. Yeah, put an old one on. Here's an old one. Like it's not, shouldn't be ripped. Oh, it is fucking ripped. Fuck. It's fucking ripped. Bend over for the finger depository. Bend over for the finger depository. Tear some asshole. So. This stuff does kind of stink. And just where does it stink? it ever stink. Woo! Just let it stay on one side because it'll get into the slots in there, and then just flip it every now and then. So that's it. Just let that fucker sit in there and get the glove off, and looks like the glove is somewhat reusable. Put the glove out here, let it dry out. So I'll put this out in the air outside. Alright, so that's outside. Might as well turn the light on because it heats shit up because it's fucking cloudy, wet, 60 degrees. So the brother shined this brake pad up last night, wire brushed it, and then realized that this is the fucking front brake pad that goes into the front caliper that the brother attached to the rear brake line to keep the rear brake line sealed. And then the brother was wondering, where the fuck the fucking bolt was for the caliper, and finally realized that he put it inside the back of the car. Here's a cut brake line with a bolt. The bolt there, and here's the bolt that goes into the That's the bolt that goes into that holds the housing, the whole caliper housing tightened down onto the car. Brother's got Sacred Right tape playing in the living room on low volume so it doesn't get on the fucking YouTube video. The brother just recorded a YouTube video with the Sacred Right tape playing on it and playing guitar and singing and getting all excited and dancing and shit. Thanking upon Scott Schubert and just tapping. EFT, tapping shit. You know, the brother has a self-tapping where he jumps around the room and does fucking weird shit and just lets out all the energy and fucking shit like that. Lift weights and so. But the brother thought that somehow that video was going to be directly uploaded onto Telegram until he realized he had to upload it on YouTube first and it wasn't going to fly. So the brother put it on a private external hard drive for future reference. All right. So, might as well wire brush this thing. Head in there. Lightning bolt and the green charge. Wonderful. protection glasses on. That's nice and cleaned up. Now the brother shall clean the brake pads up. Here's this part. Fucker spinning the other way. Much easier. Fairly clean. I'll get the pad. fairly clean. This one's got the metal plate. It just wants to stay on there. I just keep it on there. There's that one. Fairly clean. Then the other backing plate goes on this one. Brother will put some, when he puts it all together back on the car, put some brake grease behind it, high temperature brake grease. Bend these tabs in a little bit here so that they grab on nicely. Just bend them in a little bit. Because it was just loose. Still a little loose. Don't need these fuckers on anymore. There we go. Like it. A little bit too tight, but just squeeze it on there. Stays on now. And this is the part where the piston, is it pissed in or is it pissed out? It might be pissed on or pissed off. See, that's where the exposed metal part, that's where it goes. So the brother should be sure to put some high temperature grease on that too. All the contact points get high temperature grease. So here's both brake pads. And this brother has 10 sets of these from junkyard cars. And they were complimentary. Brake pads are complimentary until they decided to put a new regulation. They said it's dangerous to get junkyard brake pads because they're out of date. These brake pads are like fucking 20 years old. This is 20-year-old brake pads. And they are fucking wonderful. They just say that because people crash their cars and they got to think of something to blame. They got to think of something to blame. It must have been the old brake pads. They were all dried out and they cracked. Like they don't get hot enough already, huh? Hot enough to dry everything out, right? Fuck. Never know, though. That could all be... Maybe it could be that they do dry out and crack. Yeah, might as well put some brake fluid in this too. So, and might as well put some on this, the piston. I'll just go outside and set the shit in a box, and might as well brake fluid this thing clean too. Might as well get the gasket, the copper gasket, brake fluid it fucking clean. Might as well just bring the whole fucker in here. And then just put this in some of the spilt stuff. There's that. There's that. Get this. There's this. Like getting brake fluid all over the fucking fingers. So much for being fucking careful. Sometimes patience runs thin. And just put a shitty trade on for a loss, for a drawdown. Just a trade. What the fuck? Wash the hands right away though. Alright, so the cassette player went to the Russell tape, so our brother can turn the music up in here now. Otherwise, there's complaining attorney children with people that think that they own music that they write. It's been in the universal atmosphere in the airways for millions and trillions of years. Always has, always shall be, always was, always is, and always shall be. Then wash the hands off, and then put some jack juice on it to preserve the skin, lest the brake fluid dry the fuck out of it. I think the brothers should spray those rubber boots with Armor All. Wonderful idea right there. Spray the new one with Armor All too. The pissed off boot. This is the pissed off boot, the piston boot. This is the old one with holes in it. And these are just the regular little booties that go in there. Spray those down with some Armored All. Wilhelm Reich Armoring. How thou offense and pissed offnesses and hurt feelings and guilts and all that cometh upon thee. Thy inner child has been bruised because it was not thou thy strengthened. Thy shadowy labors. Shadowy labors. So grab just the rubbery boot. Don't need to put armor. Don't need to Armor All the seal in here. The Shilton repair manual said to coat it with brake fluid. Coat it with brake fluid. So this can be alcohol soaked. To protect it. Let it dry and soak in, let it dry and soak in. It'll last a long fucking time. Then there's the cap, a little booty cap. So, brother shall get a bowl for this stuff. Set it down right here and then go get a bowl for it. Put it in a bowl. Hey, for that wonderful sourly cream plastic saved containers that are clean. Put it in there and just spray it. I suppose getting the inside is be a wonderful too. Turn it, get some more in there, turn it, some more in there. Nice little napkin to clean with. And there's some fluid at the bottom in there, so stuff you can just kind of jostle it around and get a screwdriver and preserve, turn it and whatnot. So that it's all nice and coated and it gets into all the crevices. Play with this one in there. Gotta remember to keep looking at the camera all the time to be sure that everything is centered on the camera. Because the brother has been YouTube videoing for fucking years, and still it's to remember every time, for every instant, every angle, to be sure that everything's centered on the video. and, you know, to go at a relaxed pace rather than just be in a rush and just throw a trade on. throw a trade on that's gonna be fucking a shitty trade in the market. Wait for the setup and all that other wonderful stuff. Alright, so there's those ones, and go get another one so it can put these in another container to let them dry. Alright, here's another clean sourly cream potato container. Get them out of this one and empty them out. And if need be, grab it by the tusket and shake them out. Shake the weenie off. And then put it in the new dried container. Grab the other one. Shake all the dripplings out of it. Just put it in the dry container. Then get the nipple. A little nipple and get the dripplings out of it. Put it in there. Put it sideways so that the hole dries. And here's still some more fluid in there. And here's the new booty. So just be sure everything's in the camera. Just play around with it. There's plenty to get into all the cracks and just get a good camera angle in there. Turn it all the way through and through in there. Remember to keep the camera, keep everything on the camera. It's so easy to get so enthralled with everything that brother's bending over to look at it and all that shit, and everything's off the camera and he doesn't even realize it till he looks up and he's like, oh shit. And sometimes 20, 25 minutes, half an hour goes passes and that which was wanting to get on the camera isn't there. Alright. So then grab this one, shake it, tap it up against the wall sides to get all the wonderfulness out of it. And put it in the dry area. And then the brother has some extra that he can put on the tire shrinker here and black wall the tire. There's the tire in here. So this stuff can go outside now for the brake fluid stuff. Bring the tire out here. Here's the tire. There's the back. So, brother wants to clean that off too. So, might just wire brush that. And we'll just get the wire brush going and see if that stuff, how that comes off in there with the wire brush. Wonder what it'd be like. I'll just hit a couple little spots, see what it does. Remember to go slow, Russell. Go easy and slow. Well, hit the tire a little bit. Be nice to polish that up. There's a YouTube video. Some people have put up YouTube videos to give credit to the people and not the fictional video name. So people have put up YouTube videos to polish the fuck out of these rims and get them this fucking shiny ass fucking new, and to have them look chrome if want be. It'd be nice to get these fucking things all just fucking polished. Rather to keep them at the regular steel polish or to get them to the chrome state, the mirror reflection state, and to get the back of them too. Better go hang the towel back up. Looks like it'd be all right. Yeah, this thing's kind of lean heavy. Whoops. Fucking stepped on the goddamn fucking wire. There. Pulled it out a bit. Put that right there. There's some shit all over the front of this. Dark shit right in here. Ah, it's grease. That's all that is, it's just grease, so. I might as well turn this thing the other way around. Put these up here to dry. A lot of brake dust coming from this, but doors are open and it gets vacuumed and swept in here anyway, so. So might as well clean it with a rag first and get most of it off. Here a little bit more. Tends to want to fucking lean and knock the speaker out. Armor all the backside tire too. Someone put up a YouTube video and they said get 20 gallons of armor all in the 5-gallon buckets, fill up a trash can, soak them fucking tires in the armor all. He says them fuckers last fucking a long they last a long, the tread stays on the tires and the tires stay moist a long fucking time. These tires were obtained January 2022. The first vid reveals deciphering the tire code, the date timestamp. It's actually the month year stamp. The month year stamp. Nasty. Oh, nasty ass rag now. Putting armor on the inside of the tire is much more important than the outside for now, because the outside tires get armor all the fucking time. The inside don't get ever. So the inside of the tires could be having cracks and not even see them. The outside of the tires would look nice, you know, once they get old. Oh shit, look at this. Oh fuck, look what the brother located right here. Caliper boots. These are probably for the front though. Caliper repair. This was $5. This one caliper repair here is $12.50 for one rear one. This is a set of two for $5. And this was in the year 2020. October 2020 right here. There's the date. 10/6/20. Net $5. Caliper repair kit. But these are for the front. See, they're bigger than the back ones. The seals are bigger. These are fronts. So, but, yeah, the boots are the same fucking size though. Look at that. The rear boots are the same fucking size. And the seal in this rear brake here, rear caliper here, the seal was wonderful. There's nothing wrong with the seal. So if the brother would have realized that he had a fucking boot right here, he wouldn't have had to spend fucking $12.50. There it was hanging on the fucking wall there. But now that the brother has this, he's gonna label them as front. Ah, there it says front on here. No, it doesn't. It just says EP kit. So brother's gonna write it on here now. Front. Write it on there. Use this box here to write it on. Too much fucking light shining on this bitch. Get a little. There. Then hang this back on the spot right here. So these things in here are drying wonderfully. Turn those a little bit. We'll put the fucking towel back up. Now there'll be less brake dust. It does seem to get the brown some of the stuck brown shit off on there. Off. Put the, here they are on the head. Fucking changed tapes to the fucking commercial tape. Nip it real quick here. Rip the fuck out of the jacket. Brother's wearing the wrong fucking jacket. Well, he didn't tear it. It already had holes starting to go on the fucker. That's the way it is. Brother ought to just preserve this one and go get the fucking shredded one. Here's the old one. It's just shredded to fuck. This is from 2008. And brother happened to, they don't sell these in the store anymore, so the brother is able to locate them on eBay. So that's what happens when the brother tends to get worked up instead of going slow. But this has probably been an hour video already, so might as well call it a video. See how the trade's up to. Here's the euro dollar here. It dropped down 88 pips from the target, or from the entry. Brother put a trade in way up here. Remember yesterday, these were all pins, which are indications on the hour chart that this fucker's going down. See all them pins up there? These are all pins. And then go to the daily. Not really pinning there, but 4 hour. Look at all them pin bars at the top. That right there is a designation that the market is coming down. It's going the opposite direction because buyers are coming into the market. People are selling their trades that they bought it up. Now they're wanting to go the opposite direction. So. So, brother got into the trade. He waited for it to come all the way down here. Put a 1 cent trade on. Right down in here. Right in here. And it went down. So brother got out for $1 loss. Wait for it to come up again. It came up here. And brother waited for it to, watched it come all the way down here. Put a trade on right here, and it kept going a little bit more. So brother had $1, well, not a loss, another $1 drawdown, and then just got up and prepared for the day, and then immediately, as soon as the brother got out of the trade right here, immediately it went up. But more than likely, it's going to come all the way back down because the euro dollar, which is the opposite direction, is headed toward that green line, which is yesterday's high, which is at round numbers, 144.50. It says 53, but 50. So during the Asian session, or in between now and the close, New York, or the 2 o'clock close, it'll fucking more likely come up. And then it'll probably start Asian session, choose the direction it wants to continue or go back up. So, and then the pound is just a funky dunking up and down right in there. So that's the pound yen, the pound. Yeah, the pound is fucking funky dunking up and down in a big range right there. Anyway, back to the euro. So that's that. And then scope this out. Here's the trade. Okay, these are the drawdowns from yesterday. Brother still has these still on. A two mini lot, 5 mini lot, and a 1 mini lot. Should be a 6 fucking mini lot. And it's minus $48. So hold on a second. What the fuck? There's something different going on here. Go to the Oanda. See, there's a 2, a 9, and a 6 unit. That's 2 mini lots, 0.909 mini lots, or that's micro lots, 0.9 micro lots now. Anything under 1 mini lot, which is 1.0, it's 0.09 is now a micro lot. And then there's 6 mini lots, which in international standards is 6,000 units. That's the original measurement. So then going back to the MT4 platform, which has the Oanda account to it, something's off. Oh, there it is. It's a 6. All right. It's just, brother couldn't see it. There's a 6 and there's the 2. And when the brother subtracted the 1 mini lot so that he could put another 1 trade on, otherwise Oanda doesn't allow to have the same numbered trade. Can't put 2 1-cent trades, can't put 2 2-cent trades, can't double the trade numbers at all. Can't have 2 lots of 10, can't have 2 mini lots of 12, any number. Can't have 2 micro lots of 5. They got to be something different. So in order to trade another 1-cent micro lot, the brother had to go to the original Oanda platform, right down here. This is the home base Oanda platform. And he had to reduce this one 100 units, because it was at 1,000 units, but now it's at 900 units. And once the brother did that, now it's not showing up on the MT4 platform for some fucking reason. Yesterday it showed up, but not today. Maybe it didn't show up. But anyway, so here's today's wins and losses. That top one is minus $4.20, which is the sign for go smoke some weed. Cannabis is called 420. Or it's a sign of congratulations, saying, congratulations, Russell, for remaining relaxed in the trade, not just willy-nilly, just jump into a trade fucking. So, you know, because I'm being watched. I sure as shit. These fuckers know exactly who the fuck I am. They're watching me. They actually want me to succeed, but some of them don't want me to succeed. So some of them send me different messages, and others send me, you know, negative messages. Others send positive messages. and the thing is that they both want me on their team. The bad ones are hoping that I go bad, and the good ones are hoping that I stay good. So 420 is like a message. But you notice they subtract 420, and then they added 420 back into the count as though they're communicating with me. Otherwise, they're saying to themselves, "Oops, we made a mistake. We subtracted $4.20 out of the account, and then they put it right the fuck back in." All right. The computers don't make fucking mistakes like that, because everything's run by algorithm computer, automatic. It's someone monitoring the shit, and they're going in there with their fucking buttons and pressing shit on purpose. Like I said, to communicate. They're saying, congratulations, Russell, you were relaxed like you had smoked some cannabis on 420. That's the code name for cannabis, 420. So they subtracted 420 from it, and then they added it right fuck back in the account. As more than likely as a communication to Russell. Now on the bad side, they could have been telling me they put 420 on there to trigger me, see if they could mind control me, to put it in the suggestive mode inside the brain to see if I would go out in town and go buy some at the local fucking dispensary. They do that shit too. It's called hypnotic suggestion, because this is the same idea on television. You know, they put certain commercials on television to induce people to go out and buy shit or to participate in different events, because they know the more they flash it before people's eyes, the more, or even if they just flash it once, and then they send a wireless signal into the brain on top of it, so it's a double whammy. There's a picture, and then there's a signal sent from the brain, from the automatic computer system, wirelessly into the brain. Go get some 420. Go get some cannabis. Go get a Pepsi. Go get some ice cream. Get a cookie. Go get a fat McDonald's steak and all that stuff. You know, all the different things that, you know, that they're, you know, and it's both a good and a bad thing, because there's good people using it and there's bad people using it that are monitoring the computer system, the matrix system. Everything's on an algorithm, automatic pilot computer. And then the head bully is in charge of the whole fucking thing. That'd be in the Vatican. And then he more likely is contracted with aliens and extraterrestrials, and there's a head alien extraterrestrial for this galaxy, which is just one galaxy in the fucking universe. Many different galaxies. Every galaxy is run by a bully, or it's been run by a bully for a long fucking time. That would be also known as the deep state, or the bad politicians. You know, there's the head politician, and there's all the bad politicians that follow, with their hands out, with their hands in the cookie jar, raiding everything out of the fucking treasury for their own fucking selves. You know, like Elon Musk went into the treasury and he audited the treasury, found all kinds of shit that the people in the government were spending the fucking taxpayers' money on. All kinds of just whatever the fuck they wanted. It was all being kept in the records. Elon Musk went in there and found the shit. Of course, you got to keep this in mind too. It's also all a big show. They're doing it on fucking purpose. Could be, and the reasoning behind that is the big show is to wake people up. To wake people up. That's the ultimate goal, is to wake people up, so they start to realize, become conscious with everything that's going on in the universe. As it could be. So think on that. Anyway, so they took out 420 out of the account and they put 420 back in. Now the next trade is like $1 financing. At minus $1.59 for financing. Whatever the fuck that. The brother needs to go get the fucking glasses. Can't even see that shit. It's so fucking tiny. It's so fucking tiny with that little fucking smartphone computer screen. See, it says $3.59. That was from yesterday. Anyway, so the brother took 01 lot off. That's the MT4 non-MT4 activity. That came from the original Oanda platform, minus 46 cents. And then the brother had 0.01 minus $2.70, because that was the 1 cent trade that the brother put on, and it went down. He got out of it. And then there's another 1 cent trade. It just got out of it after $1.13. So altogether, with everything, it's minus $8 for the day. But something's not jiving. But anyway, it's up 84 cents for the week. And of course, down 205 for the month. But, you know. Actually, the brother is only down the 46 cents and the the 46 cents, the 270, and the $1.13 is the actual drawdown for today. But yesterday's financing balance, they put on today's. So they added that in. $3.59 for trading 90 cents. The brother traded 90 cents on the platform and got charged $3.59. Now, something seems kind of funny in law in zipper land with that one. Something seems a little funny. Brother trades 90 cents, gets charged $3.50 for putting the trade on. something kind of funny with that one, but who knows? There might be some fucking legitimate answer. But it's no big deal. It's no big deal. They're watching me anyway. They're reading my fucking brain, all my thoughts and all that shit. They're seeing if they can trigger me, or they're seeing how I am and all that shit. Remember, everything's a big fucking test. In the universe, everything is a big fucking test. And when one starts to become conscious with everything that's going on, then all the funny shit that starts happening out in the town and on the computers with hacking and hackers and people fucking bitching shit and all the fucking shit that they want to yell at you, people are yelling and screaming, they want to fucking start trouble. Remember, it's all a big fucking illusion. It's a fucking matrix illusion test. And only those that realize what it is, and they just sit there and observe it instead of react to it. And then all of a sudden, the higher extraterrestrial beings that are watching, the higher ups that are watching, all the way in government, the Vatican, the military, CEOs, corporations, they got high-level technology. They're watching everyone. They're recording their brains, watching all their thoughts. It's all on an automatic computer program that red flags whenever people get bent out of shape with shit. Up pops up a red flag and a little buzzer. Beep, 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 beep. Especially if they're watching someone closely. So when one becomes conscious of what's going on and just steps back and starts observing all the shit that starts coming down. Just sit back and don't become fearful with it. Don't engage with the shit. Just watch it. But remember, the old habit is, it's hard. It don't change overnight. The old habit is to want to get in there and start shooting guns and battling it out. Start yelling and screaming the whole fucking 9 yards. I'm telling you, straight the fuck up. and I end up yelling and screaming and shit too. Because I ain't all the way fucking, out of control. I'm just mostly out of control. Most fucking people. I'm probably one of the most least controllable of all the fucking living organisms around this area. I'm talking about planet fucking Earth. but I ain't all the way out. And the wonderful thing is that I'm conscious with that. Is that I'm improving every day. 2 steps back, another day, 1 step forward, another step back, maybe another day, 3 steps forward, but it's constant progress. Consciousness is constant progress. Consciousness, because it allows one to stay in touch with reality and not get locked in and locked down on something with reacting to something, which is exactly what the universal energy on the bully side, the dark side universal energy wants that, which is unconsciousness. It wants to remain unconscious. But there seems to be an energy with the universe that unconsciousness is temporary, because the fucking universe ain't going to stay unconscious. Because it's growing up too. Remember, it's all just a story. Everything this brother said, it's all just a story. It's just there. It's evidence for consideration. And that's known as a lawful sheriff when this information is shared. It's the law coming in beside the legal, which is the girl energy, which is the body. It's always been subject to dying all the time. And the spirit or the Holy Ghost gets to float around and live forever. Huh? Yeah? Because it's all about the Father, Son, and the Spirit, and the Holy Ghost. And then after you die, you shall live forever. Yeah, that's the girl energy. That's consciousness that's lost itself. It's lost the self. And that's evidence right there to consider, to wonder, oh my God, I can't believe that I was duped. All the yogis are talking about, you ain't the body, you're just a spirit. All the martial arts in the East, they talk about, it's all mind over matter, which is thought over body. And then the rest of religion is all about Father, Son, Holy Spirit, the Holy Ghost. And no mention of fucking mother, daughter, and the soul. No equal honor. When one starts seeing that evidence, one can consider and say, oh my God, there might be something to this shit. Whoa. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Woo! Anyway, so that's that. That's today's trade. Brother will go a little more into it later on, but might as well just have the big later until next video. Do not fear to let the child out. Do not fear to let the child out, because once the child comes out, that's where all the cure starts coming in. The consciousness, when the child is allowed to come out. Because when the child was a child, a little tiny guy, and it started being a child, it was told to shut the fuck up. We don't do that around here. You can't do no cartoon voices, fart sounds and all that shit, dance around all that shit like children. You need to just stay in your fucking crib, little fuck. That happens to most everybody. Some of them tend to escape that shit though, as young children, and these are the ones out in town that are the most fucking mature, the most mature fuckers that were allowed to have their much more access to their inner child to be expressed as they was growing up. In other words, mother and dad and all the mind control didn't have much effect on them. Or else they had a mother and dad that encouraged them and were a little bit more conscious when they was raising children and encouraged the child to express itself. or either they ended up growing up out of it and they realized what happens to everyone, and then they say, I ain't gonna do this to my fucking child. And then they learn not to call it their child, it's just a universal child. They just happen to be a guardian until a certain fucking age. But anyway, so that's that. We'll talk at you later. So let the child out. Just woohoo! All right. Fear not. And become secure and confident. All right, later.